Hello friend, in this lecture we will discuss on the address element in HTML. So friend, let's start. The address element is used to indicate the authorship or the ownership information. Like for example, who is the owner of this particular website. The address element has an opening address tag and also the closing address tag. And in between this opening address tag and the closing address tag, we will write the authorship or the ownership information. And usually the address element occur at the beginning of the web document or at the end of the web document. And whatever content we will write in between this opening address tag and the closing address tag will be rendered in italics font. And this address element is an example of a block level element. That is, this address element always starts on a new line and it takes up the full width available. That is, it stretches out starting from the extreme left of the browser window and goes to the extreme right of the browser window. And this address element introduces a line break visually. Also, we should not put one address element inside another address element. Now let me quickly show you a sample code demonstrating the address element in HTML. Now in this sample code, we have an address element with the content as name Paul and email as abc@xyz.com. And in between this name and the email, just for better visibility purpose, we have put a break element. And to confirm that this address element is an example of a block level element, we have just set this style attribute with a value as background color yellow in the opening address tag. So this will help us to show that an address element is an example of a block level element, as this will make the entire background of the address element appear in yellow color, proving that this address element started from the extreme left of the browser window and it stretched to the extreme right of the browser window. Thus, when this code is rendered in a browser, we will get the output as shown here. Here we can see that the address element is appearing in italics font and it is having a background as yellow. Let me switch into the HTML editor and write this code for address element and see the output in a Chrome browser. Let's create an HTML document with the name as sample.html. The first statement will be the doc type declaration followed by HTML element, inside which we will have head element, inside which we will have the title element. Let the title be address element demo. Just after the closing head tag, let me start the body element and let the content of this body element be my address detail. Let me have an address element. And inside the address element, let me have the name as Paul and the email as abc@xyz.com. Now in between Paul and email, let me put a br tag. So this will display name and email in two different lines. Just to confirm that this address element is an example of a block level element, let me have the style attribute with the background color as yellow. And then just after the closing address tag, let me type thank you. Save this and right click to open in default browser. Thus, when this code is rendered in a browser, we can see that the content of the address element is appearing in italics and it is having a background as yellow color, which indicate that this is an example of a block level element. So this is all about the address element in HTML. Thank you for watching.